All right, idiots.
Hey!
How we doing?
We're back. I took my jacket off because it's Eastern European and we're doing reform this week.
Get it off. Get them out.
Get them off. Strong start. Yeah. So we touched on it a bit last one. Reform are going to win, aren't they?
They're going to, yeah. It's going to be a landslide victory for reform. A la Keir Starmer.
We mentioned this on, we had Matt Zarb, the cousin, Jeremy Corbyn's old spokesman on the Cultures podcast. Go check that out. But he was saying, and he's Jeremy Corbyn's ex-spokesman, a man who knows a bit more, knows what he's talking about than us.
Probably a bit, yeah. Yeah.
So he was saying, he didn't think they're going to win a majority. He thinks it's going to be, a
coalition will be formed between someone.
Yeah, I think you're of the same mindset, Tom, that we're 4 years out. They're like 10 points ahead in a lot of polls. They're going to it's going to be like 400 seats reform. Easy.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be probably one of the most unanimous victories in the world.
Because, because fascism is coming. And I think as well, he'll be like riding off whatever. Because the only way you can fuck it up, really, is like where the Canadian fella lost the recent election because he was too allied to Trump. And then Trump went, fuck off, Canada.
Yeah.
But that's the possibility.
And I could see that happening. You know, they're twerking for Trump, and then Trump turns around and is just like, oh, fuck off, Britain.
I think the British public are so stupid that it would need to be catastrophic. Because, because it's so shit and Starmer's so shit, everything's just going to get blamed on him anyway.
Yep.
So... And it's not even as if he doesn't deserve it, because he does.
He does, yeah. He is a cunt. But a lot of the time, a lot of these reform voters are blaming him for shit that happened 3 years ago, and it's you do realise he's only been in for about a year, not even a year. But but at the same time, he's the most gormless, fucking least charismatic cunt of a person.
And that's what you got to give to Farage, because there's someone if Farage, the split that they nearly had with that Rupert Lowe guy, the stupidest politician in the world, this cunt. You've switched from the Tories to reform. You're like deputy chairman or whatever. You're guaranteed a massive fucking role in the next government if you just fucking be a bit patient and wait. But what does he do? No, they have a massive kickoff. I still don't even know really what about. So this is well researched stuff. So what he's done is blown that chance. Because, but if it wasn't Farage, that party's going nowhere. Farage has got the Clarks and fucking cunt charisma.
Yeah. He's got the sort of he's fooling everyone basically, isn't he? Yeah. I'm just a normal bloke. You're not. You're a cunt.
You're a cunt who likes a pint.
You're a millionaire who drinks ale. Basically, that is the common denominator. Yeah. You hate brown people. You drink ale.
Yeah, that's about it. It's Nigel Farage is only maybe 1 degree of separation. If you take away the racism, which admittedly is a big part of Nigel Farage's personality, but if you take that away, Nigel Farage is technically quite brewdog, isn't he? He loves ale.
Yeah,
loves ale.
Got a few quid and loves ale.
Wears tweed.
Yeah,
now and again. So it's not a great point, but it's my point.
Yeah, Nigel Farage strikes me as a man with aggressively bad breath.
So my dad, right, who is a lovely man, and is taught me that I'm Irish first, and taught me all the IRA songs when I was about 5. Great parenting, genuinely. Is now like a reformsman.
Is he?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think a lot of people, as they get older,
you voted for Jeremy Corbyn, my fucking pushing, but now,
a lot. I mean, because obviously, I don't want to be the whole don't insult reform voters. It's not going to help. Obviously,
so they need a bit of insult.
Yeah, they do. If someone's doing something stupid, you have to let them know that they're doing something stupid.
Stay tuned for the Ballon d'Or.
Oh, don't hurt the fucking fascist people's feelings. I think all that shit's a bit soft. But
I think you can be always be nice to.
Don't just say you vote for them because you're an idiot.
Because the worst thing you can say is because you're a racist. Because then it's like. Like that's the like I've heard like all my dad's mates and that will say like, oh well, you just get called racist, don't you?
Yeah.
It's like their get out cards. Like, no, I'm not calling you racist. I'm calling you stupid. You're voting for somebody who's against your economic interest.
Yeah.
It's not about fucking like be as racist as you want, but don't be. But you know what I mean.
But don't get ill because you won't be able to afford it.
yeah, exactly. It's like it's sort of trying to go like, right, the race. I understand what you're saying. It's all bullshit, all lunacy, all in your head, racism wise. But that's not that important. That's not the main point of reform.
No, yeah, obviously it would be terrible
That's
for
how they get in.
Yeah, like rhetoric wise, and obviously, I think if they ever did get in, people would feel emboldened to go out. And,
oh yeah,
but
they're emboldened
also,
like now, doing it now.
Yeah, but also the country will go to fucking shit.
Yeah, it's like more like Musk and Trump, innit? Like just total. Every rule that there is just gone.
Yeah,
just buy. That's so it's sort of like it is different to. Like you're saying fascism, it is different to. It's different to original plain flavoured fascism. In the sense that
it's a new flavour of fascism.
It is new flavour because it's like deregulation stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like all the rules. It's like old school fascism. You know, bring back proper fascists, man.
Yeah.
Like Mussolini and Hitler. They did at least some public projects. Like, whereas what Musk, Trump, Farage, etc. want to do is just go, all those social safety nets, goodbye, in the bin.
You know, regulations.
Yeah, so that's not an endorsement of Mussolini. Just because Hitler invented the motorway does not mean it was good.
Yeah.
There we go.
This is so I got a young lad. Well, this is going a bit off topic, but he was talking about Andrew Tate.
Right, it's not off topic.
He goes, oh, well, you know, Andrew Tate, you know, he does say some good stuff. And I was like, what good stuff did he say? And he said, breathe air. I was like, right. Do you need to hear that from him? Like, would you have not have done that otherwise? He goes, yeah, but it's a good thing.
Grok, is this true?
So does that just like counteract all the fucking bad shit he says if he says breathe? I think it's probably the most basic thing you could say, isn't it?
Yeah. Remember to breathe.
Yeah, breathe.
Cheers, Andy.
Sky's blue. Remember to breathe. Maybe this guy's got a few points, you know.
Yeah. So, reform. There's no help coming. Keir Starmer's going to do fuck all. Reform landslide 2029. But do be nice to your da and try and reason with them. Put it in. My advice is when you're speaking to a reformsman or woman, put it in economic context. If you talk about race, you're going to lose that argument.
If you say,
because you're arguing with someone who is totally irrational and will not.
All of your concerns about immigration and stuff, and you know, blah blah blah. That is it might be the only reason they vote for him. But if you said, you could vote for him for that, but everything that is regulated will become deregulated and it will all go to shit and all the money will filter upwards and everything will just become a mess.
NHS is in the bin. Gone.
Then we've got an American model of healthcare where if you break your leg, it's going to cost you 28 grand or probably more.
Right. So, Tom, quickly, before we get into this week's Ball on Divorce, we need to another public service announcement. Sort of, we've not got a name for it yet. No, we do. The Facebook files.
Oh, yeah, the Facebook files.
The Facebook files. We do have a name. Community posts is where you will find gold. Oh. So this is from mine, my personal. Well, you'll be able to tell that because of what it says on it. But always send us yours. Send yours in because the Facebook community post is just a gold mine for content, essentially. But what you've got to remember, don't always trim out where you're from. Don't put the actual. Don't want people to find that when you're sending us in, unless you're happy. But I wouldn't, and trim people's names out because we don't want to wear them out. But do send yours in because they are fantastic. Because this is mine, as you will see here. So this is of outside my local library. Thank you, heroes. Thank you to everybody who turned up last night to protest this evil Labour-run council.
Evil Labour run.
And that tyrant, Andrew Gwynn. Oh, I was so proud to stand with such brave patriots. It made me overcome with tears of joy to see so many come out and fight for our beautiful country. I love reform more than anything else in the world. Been 2 years, mate. What are you talking about? It's like saying you love MK Dons. Fucking hell are you on about? And it brings so much emotion in me. I'm so thankful to be part of such a loving community. And then you've got the picture of just a fucking great old bloke there who looks like, I don't know.
He's got no neck.
Yeah, no neck. Martin Scorsese if he lived in Tameside. And then look, the average age here is fucking
So
Jesus
old, yeah.
Christ.
The youngest person there is 50.
Yeah, and he's divorced.
He's got a MAGA hat on, hasn't
he? He does. And yeah, and so get Gwyn out. That's fairly reasonable. He is a shit MP. And Gorton plus Tameside versus Bullies.
Bullies.
On a cardboard box. Ah!
Oh, man. I had one the other day. Morrison's Hot Deli only serve halal meat. Will never be shopping here again.
Oh, great.
Why you asked? Like,
I like my chickens to be stunned first. If their head's cut off, I don't like that. What are you talking about?
yeah, it's a dead chicken. Like, you're either for or against eating dead animals. Like,
Yeah. Just shut up and do it. Like, just either be veggie or shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's a great out of context clip.
Yeah, be veggie or shut the fuck up.
Right, so Thomas, Ballon divorce reform special 3-way battle. Oh yes. We're treating you. So first of all, and like you have to say for it's just fantastic, really. Nigel Farage is probably the least divorced of these three candidates.
But what I will say about Farage getting involved in these antics is there is literally no gain. He's doing it for the love of the game.
Oh yeah.
He's literally like he's not a comedian trying to like get his followers out there. He's the leader of Reform UK. Like he's about as far along into that world as you could be.
Yeah, he's essentially
he's the king, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the king of these people.
Yeah.
Of that, you know.
He's got like you just seen. What would you seen there? The party's been well, if you want to say Brexit, whatever. But the Reform Party has existed for 2 years, maybe, if that. And this guy's saying, "I love the Reform Party more than anything else in the world."
There you go.
Amazing. Like just it's sort of this like psychotic devotion, isn't it? Like
it's
Trump fans.
They're very there's a lot of tribalism, isn't there? You know.
Right. Sorry, I was finding my Ballon divorce.
That's why they keep kicking the left's arse in elections because they care so much.
Yeah. No, but it's just because any politician of the left other than Jeremy Corbyn is a cunt, essentially.
Yeah, and also obviously billionaire tech owners using AI bots to sway the political views of people.
And that as well.
You know, there is that.
We'll get to that as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But so we're gonna go. Right. So Nigel Farage. He's here, and it stopped leaning over there because I'm getting a shadow on you. But yeah, this is it's amazing, but it's also amazing how he's probably the least divorced among these three.
Yeah. And this is what I was saying in the first episode. You know, you can't always just big hitters. You can't just like that.
Farage. I'd be surprised if Farage gets past. He's not. I don't think he's a quarter finalist.
No, I think he's just turned up.
He's again Clarkson cunt charisma, isn't it? CCC, Triple C. Do you know what I mean? Right. So Nigel Farage goes to the Barbers.
There's a Barbers. That's not Turkish.
I just love that.
10 out of 10 out the gate.
I love that because they have this thing about Turkish barbers, don't they? That they're all fucking money laundering and all that. It's the I think in his head he genuinely believes that just the high streets are just full of Turkish barbers. So there's just a genuine disbelief in his voice when he says there's a barbers that are not Turkish. Oh, go on.
I have an Italian barber, but a Turkish airline. So once again, this is becoming a catchphrase already. Up the fucking Turks. Up the fucking Turks.
Yeah.
I'm sure that won't come back to haunt us on our tour of Greece.
Well, yeah. I'm off to a Greek wedding next week. So I'll have to just make sure I edit that out.
Up the Greeks.
Up the Greeks as well. Yamas, come on. Oppa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yanis as well. Yanis Varoufakis. So Nigel Farage goes to the barbers. We're back because that was just a fucking what an opening line that was. We had to wheel it up, didn't we?
There's a barbers that's not Turkish. What, a barbers that pays tax?
Oh, no!
This is why he does well, man. This is why he does well.
He's so good.
Because he's funny as fuck.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
It's the same thing with like Trump. Like it's the charisma thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the triple C. Clarkson charisma.
Triple C on full display.
Right, can we get through 10 seconds of this without fucking...
It's just so good.
Oh, so good.
There's a barbers that's not Turkish. What, a barbers that pays tax?
Yeah.
No, surely
we
not.
are the only one that takes card.
You're not.
Apparently.
You're going to tell me you have...
Right, so that as well, right? Aren't they all dead against, like, cashless society?
Yeah.
So, what's that? Oh. So, Nigel Farage is like... This whole thing is anti-tax fucking...
He'd probably be on the left of Starmer by the time he gets in anyway.
Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I think he's gone too hard too soon.
Imagine if Reform UK is just a side note. Imagine if, like, you know what Starmer did where he just played the left and then just did a turn to the right. Imagine if, like, Reform got in and they just turned mad. They just turned
nationalise
sound
everything.
Yeah. These trains are too expensive.
Comrades Farage.
Just hoodwinked everyone.
Yeah. Just that'd be well.
Go on,
That's nice. It's nice to think about, but
let's get through the clip if we can.
Yeah. Oh, right. I think he's gone too.
I think the listeners are getting impatient.
He's too hard. He's gone too hard too fast. Though. He's not topping that. He's
Yeah.
not topping that.
There's literally thousands of them, isn't there, sprung up all over the country. Turkish barbers.
Okay, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And there's only more coming as well.
There's only more coming.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
but lovely to meet you. Genuinely.
Coming over on boats.
Coming from Turkey, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get in the chair. So there you are.
Just
You will get in the chair, the electric chair, when I come to power, Nigel.
Was it Farage was the architect of Brexit, and one of the big talking points during Brexit was we need to stop Turkish people coming over.
It's very, very pro-Turkish podcast.
Brexit happened, and now he's going around telling everyone how many Turkish people are coming. So it's like, hold on, it wasn't that the whole idea of the thing that your whole political career was about for about 30 years?
Yeah. Well, it's great, isn't it? It's great people just get away with lying.
Yeah, but lovely
Good.
to meet you.
Good luck.
Genuinely.
Good luck. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Oh, Nigel, can
Yeah, I'll
I
get
be
the
your
chair.
friend?
So there you are. We have found a barber shop that doesn't have a Turkish sign out the front, that actually has customers. And
There's no one in there.
It's totally empty. Oh, and that's the end of that. Fucking hell for that first 10 seconds. He basically just repeated it, didn't he? But that first 10 seconds was a fucking... That is better than most openers comics I've ever seen.
The timing as well, and do you know, just like the delivery, the tone of voice and everything was just... There's a barber's that's not Turkish. It sounded like Tiny Tim on Christmas Day. But like, oh, what? Dad's going to be home for Christmas.
Dad's gone to Turkish barbers.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
You there, boy? You there, boy? Go to the Turkish barbers. Fetch me the finest comb in the shop. Fucking hell. Right, anyway, we need to state that again, Tom, because there's maybe some misconstruing there. Up the Turks.
Up the Turks.
Up the fucking Turks.
Oh, so, I mean, we said it weren't going to be a very strong entry. It turned out to be...
It turned out to be excellent, yes. But it's not...
But it wasn't very divorced. It was just great viewing.
Previous episode, Dominic Frisby, that's how you do right-wing comedy. Dominic, that's right-wing comedy.
I think...
Racist.
The right are getting good at comedy, but it's
Making lefties nervous.
but it's when they try, it's just so bad. Like
it's because it's like the thing of like they care too much to take the piss.
yeah, they
Care
sort of
too much about something that's totally stupid.
they care so much about getting their point across that it kind of
Yeah,
gets in the way of any comedic craft. It's like with like dapper laughs. It's just like you have to try and reel off as many points.
Do this seagull.
Yeah,
fuck off.
it's like Labour lets all the Muslims in. Oh, what? And people get stabbed. Yeah, I can't leave your house in London without getting stabbed, or a ULEZ charge. So, did you get stabbed through your car? Yeah, because I've got these big knives. They can go through cars now.
Stabbed or you? Let's charge.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
Yeah. But you've not actually made a joke there. All you've done is just kind of list a load of buzz phrases, and that's kind of what he was doing. I mean, at least Dominic Frisby, did try and make a musical comedy as well.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. Come on.
So I was you're watching this on the Vulture Authority YouTube channel. There are jokes in my music, but my music is serious. So I'm not a musical comedian. So fuck off. Don't call me a musical.
Right.
A comedian.
Should we move on to this is I tell you what, two heavy hitters of reform. There's so many classics from both of these, really. But you introduce it, Tom. You take it away, brother. Right. So the next competitor in this round of the Ballon d'Divorce is Lee Anderson.
Dun-dun.
Yeah, he was always going to be making this list.
Yeah. Just quickly, Tom. The 30p Lee, of course, from his Tory days, where he said, he can make a meal for 30p. The classic fucking Tory banter. Feed your kids for 10p a minute, for 10p a month even.
Yeah.
And then kids deserve to stay. Yeah, we can send billions of arms to Israel, no problem. Can we feed our children? No.
Yeah.
The Jim Ratcliffe School of Politics.
Vote for us. We're going to make the country so much better. But you can feed your kids on 30p, and if you think that's not enough, then stop moaning. Yeah, remember, we're in it for you guys. So Lee Anderson MP on Twitter. Brexit betrayal. So Keir Starmer went to the single market and came back with 5 magic beans.
Oh, it's so good.
Even his own MPs are starting to turn on him. How much more damage will he do?
Magic fucking beans.
Oh, fish and chips and common sense.
No avocado on toast there. Just common, like a picture of a woman as well.
Yeah.
And going is proper creepy. Lee Anderson's like proper.
He's trying to rizz her up, isn't he?
Yeah. Just no avocado on toast there. Just common sense. Fish and chips. Yes. Oh,
I love eating common sense, don't you?
Yeah, that's what you can feed your kids on in reform.
I love the way that
sense.
The right can they can apply personal traits to inanimate objects or food, like woke food and stuff like that.
Oh, it's great. But to be fair though, it is very funny to do it in other terms, say, like Pep Guardiola's woke, for instance.
Saying
that's
that,
funny though.
I did call a calf woke earlier.
You did, yes.
Not the one we went to, Stanley's Cafe.
Stanley's Cafe, shout out.
Shout out them. Stanley's breakfast, £10 in Starmer's Britain as well. Massive.
We should have taken a picture really, because it would have been good.
Yeah.
We're about to film a left-wing podcast and we've just eaten the most right-wing meal of all time.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Well, it's much.
I hate that they claim stuff like that.
No, tell you what, that's what we're doing. We're reclaiming the all-English breakfast and the all-Irish breakfast for me.
Yeah.
But the good breakfast.
Like left-wing people don't eat fucking fry-ups.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck them. There's ours now.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You don't deserve a fry.
And if you eat sausage, bacon, beans, well, Element Miller would have something different to say. But you're a woke lefty.
Muslims. Well, again, we've offended our Muslim community, so I'll just state again. Up the fucking Turks.
Up the Turks. Next up on the Ballon d'Divorce, we have...
Nominee 3.
Nominee 3 is super army soldier Ant Middleton from the SAS. Really hard soldier guy.
Who's 5'4".
All 5'4" of him. Big hard soldier. Of course, wants to run the country. He's
so funny that they've managed to delude themselves into thinking that Ant Middleton, who is a big TV personality, who is you put him in Stoke for reform, he'll fucking get 85% of the vote. He'll like that is a seat that he will piss in all day. But what are they doing? Because they've deluded themselves into thinking that everybody hates Sadiq Khan and thinks he's woke as Osama bin Laden, and Superman simultaneously. Why is Sadiq Khan not stopping every stabbing in London? Because he's not Batman.
Yeah.
But putting Ant Middleton in the Mayor of London for reform is the Mayor of London race is probably the only election in the country that they can't win.
Yeah. Labour have got that on lock, haven't they?
But it's just there's not enough racists in London. Millwall's not big enough.
That's the thing. I mean, Sadiq Khan, he what's he won 2 in a row? Is it?
I think 3.
3 in a row. Before that, it was Ken Livingstone, was it, or Boris Johnson, and then the original one was Ken Livingstone.
Because when he won 2015 of 2020, and then maybe maybe 2014, 2019.
The first one he won was when Paul Golding turned his back.
Yeah. Oh,
he's in there.
He's come. Ballon
He's
divorce. He's coming.
But yeah, so Ant Middleton's tweeted it. So one of these pages is, Dear useless Met Police and Met Police Hammersmith Fulham, I'm attaching part of the video showing peace-loving Pakistani origin males attacking me. You already have this. Let the world see it now.
Oh, God.
So it's kicking off outside a chicken shop in London.
Yeah. Why is Sadiq Khan not stopping this stabbing outside a fucking Dixie chicken?
Yeah. Also, if the situation in London is as bad as you lot always say it is, how could he possibly be everywhere at once? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's also he's the mayor. I'm assuming he's doing what he can do with the budget he's being given as well.
Yeah,
it's not in his control.
No, but
entirely.
That's another great thing. Like I remember a lot of people sort of well-meaning people sort of trying to cope with reform doing really well in the council elections, and trying to downplay it, and like I know they mean well, sort of centre lefty people, but what you're doing there is you're deluding yourselves. Oh well, reform are gonna run the council so badly that people won't vote for them. It's like, no, you don't understand the mind of the reform voter.
Yeah.
They are immune to logic. So anything that you say is going to be an argument against it. They will then say, which is correct, that, the councils don't get given enough money by central government. So now they'll blame Sadiq Khan for why is Sadiq Khan not stopping, why is he bringing woke ULEZ digital prison gay Muslim communism to Elephant and Castle. but then they'll say, oh well, the Reform Council can't do, but Darren Grimes can't do much at the Durham because he's not got the money.
Reform is ultimately it's a protest vote, isn't it? It's a rebellious vote.
It's a protest vote.
I'm sick of the status quo.
But so was Brexit, and that won.
I'm sick of the status quo, so I'm gonna just vote for the current version of the BNP, UKIP, National Front, whatever the fuck.
The thing is, though, there's a lot of people I think who can be convinced round because you're right. The status quo is fucked.
Yeah,
and there is no one else. Not no one else. There is no one other than the Green Party and they're gardeners.
Because we do actually need reform. We just don't need reform UK.
Yeah, we don't need the reform that you want, which is let's execute Muslims.
Yeah.
That's not what we need.
No, that's the wrong type.
Oh, well, I think that's reform done, Tom. I think we've reformed UK there.
We have reformed.
Yeah. We have reformed UK.
So if you're a reform voter and you've watched this, we love you. You're not stupid. I think you're just being hoodwinked.
Yeah, you aren't stupid. You are bombarded day in, day out by nonsense propaganda.
You're sick of you've been fed propaganda that these people are normal people. They're working for the normal people. They're not.
And you've been fed propaganda that there's communists are going to come and turn your kids into gay Muslims.
Trans gay Muslims.
So, we just want to have everyone have a bit of money. That's the aim.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Speaking of money.
And cheaper trains.
Cheaper trains, yeah. How much did you pay to get up here in Liverpool today?
£70.
Yeah.
Britain is not big enough to warrant £70 on a train anywhere.
A bit of fucking FBPE Twitter for you before we end. Belgium to Luxembourg, I did on a train once. 8-hour round trip. Have a guess how much it was?
€18.
€15.
€15. Come on.
Anyway, so
Nationalise the trains.
Nationalise the trains.
That will do more for the working man than shooting down a load of dinghies.
Yeah, and I think that's what we need. Nationalise the trains. Cheaper away days. You can go and fill in some
cheaper beer as well.
Cheaper beer. No, yeah, but that's what Farage is going to do.
Get people back in the pubs.
Yeah, open the pubs, up the Turks.
Get people back in the pubs. Get people with different opinions back in the pubs. Your right-wing mates, your left-wing mates. They can have honest discussions. Yeah, you might even you probably won't see any Muslims in there, but you'll see different people from different creeds, and you realise, he's all right. He's sound him. Maybe I won't vote for a party that chastise him. Yeah.
So that's been us. Speaking of money, like and subscribe. All right, idiots. Vulture Authority.
Give us money, actually.
All right, idiots on your podcast platforms. If you're listening to this on audio.
Yeah, iTunes, Spotify, all that shit. Twitter, at All Right Idiots.
Yes. Bye, idiots.
Bye.